Hello and welcome to today's fast video, which is called S&P 500 was going up. I told you so. I was so clear with clients yesterday. All of them had benefited mightily on the pullback as soon as S&P 500 turned higher, which is what you will see on those charts. Markets could not care less about the standoff between US and China, denying negotiations, denying unilateral lowering of tariffs. I've been clear, so clear in yesterday's video as well, and clients knew ahead, be it swing or intraday, and they had benefited mightily. So this is one more call not to rely on just free information that is more or less delayed. Get full access to what I do real time. You will benefit mightily just like they did yesterday. Such was the setup going into yesterday's session. This is a daily close over 24 hours ago, and it looked like a rejection. However, I was clear that the market breadth situation, the outlook, how those percentages of stocks trading above various periods of moving averages were shaping up, and they were shaping up for a fresh challenge to those highs, and peaking above and seeing how it looks there, and trying to see whether prices would get accepted trading above. So let's dive into the setup, how it changed following yesterday's close. And you see quite clearly that short-term breadth is getting really optimistic, while the long one is nowhere near overbought. And there is a budding bullish turn, and clients were ready for that. Aftermarket, prices have continued higher. Right now, they kind of pulled back, as you can see. However, is this more than a retest of that breakout, of that test which had been first attempted at the day before? You be the judge. I'm sharing the detailed opinion with clients. Coming back to the sectoral view, this is a very clear risk on day, and I had been calling for that, and I had been very specifically clear about seeing signs of accumulation in tech. And you see that this has been the leading sector. That's why I positioned clients for especially first tech and S&P 500 that would be dragged higher mightily with the help of tech that is starting to outperform. And you can see that defensives have been lagging badly behind, be it utilities or consumer staples. So where does it leave us when I assess the health of the stock market advance? You know, as a loyal follower of these videos and a free subscriber on my site at least, that I've been very specific about the supportive role that US dollar ascent would play. And thus far, this is still below 100 level. Preferably, I would like to see US index trading above 101. This is the not trade weight based one. This is just the one that is skewed heavily to the euro and Japanese yen, disregarding practically too much of the rest of the world, which is coming to prominence, because you know what my thoughts about multipolarity are and what it means. When you can see it is so apparent on this US dollar chart that China diplomatic efforts to counter those prohibitive tariffs imposed by the United States, where the pendulum is ever so slowly swinging, and Besant was right in criticizing China treatment as a developing country when it is actually a mature adult economy. Yeah, so much for International Monetary Fund remarks that he made. So I would be even happier if I saw US dollar rising through 101, and thus far there is no sign thereof. However, and this has been again another fine call made for trading signals clients about gold reversal and having second thoughts. However, the move towards paper assets is winning, and the rotation into Bitcoin is likewise winning, which had been the essence of yet another weekend call. So regular viewers of these videos and on my site, you're welcome, more than welcome to just follow actively what I'm doing in there, because it makes greatest sense to provide the greatest value for premium clients and to write high quality articles as opposed to endless pushing on Twitter. Make sure to review my join page and select the premium analysis intraday coupled with daily analytics for the greatest punch and being in 100% real-time touch with everything that I do for clients. More remarks about oil, which is going sideways. It had been dialed back. Silver less so, copper even less so. So there are signs about real asset boom being dialed back on a daily basis, and the most important data points ahead: University of Michigan consumer data. Should we see a beat, that would be great. Should we see more continued gloom, that would be a spanner in the works, and clients will know what is happening. So this is a reward for those of you who had listened to the full presentation, including these final charts.